2026, the Urban Market Bill 2026, the Cybercrime Bill 2026, the Prerogative of Mercy Bill 2026, and the Intellectual Property Bill 2026. These legislative instruments address critical policy areas and reflect the Assembly's determination to ensure that our laws remain responsive to contemporary governance challenges and emerging realities. A particularly significant milestone during this session will occur on Tuesday, 30th June 2026, when His Excellency, the Vice President, is expected to deliver the government's response to the report of the Special Select Committee that investigated the sale and disposal of assets identified by the Ghana Commission of Inquiry. This will represent an important moment in the Assembly's oversight journey and reaffirm Parliament's constitutional responsibility as the guardian of public accountability and the protector of the public interest. The Assembly will also consider several important motions touching on governance, institutional accountability, and human rights. Among these will be the motion for the ratification of the African Union Convention on Ending Violence Against Women and Girls, a landmark continental instrument aimed at strengthening protections for women and girls across Africa. Additionally, the Assembly will consider a motion by the Honorable Majority Leader for the establishment of a standing committee on governance assurances, a permanent mechanism designed to monitor, track, and evaluate commitments made by the executive before Parliament. This proposed reform presents a major step towards institutionalizing follow-up mechanisms and strengthening executive accountability. Honorable members of the press, ladies and gentlemen, the forthcoming session is ambitious, substantive, and reflective of a Parliament that continues to evolve in response to the aspirations of the Gambian people. The breadth of issues before the Assembly demonstrates our commitment to promoting good governance, strengthening accountability, modernizing our legal framework, and ensuring that public institutions remain responsive to the needs of our citizens. To our valued partners in the media, I once again encourage you to provide fair, balanced, and a comprehensive coverage of the proceedings. Your work remains indispensable in ensuring that parliamentary deliberations reach every Gambian, whether in Banjul, Basse, Karawan, Bikama, or within our diaspora communities abroad. The National Assembly remains firmly committed to conducting its business with professionalism, integrity, openness, and transparency. We shall continue to work diligently to uphold the confidence reposed in us by the people of the Gambia and to strengthen Parliament's role as a central pillar of our democratic governance architecture. I thank you all for your kind attention and look forward to engaging with your questions. I thank you.
Thank you very much, the Honorable Speaker, for laying out in clear terms what is expected from Monday, the 8th of June 2026 to the 1st of July 2026. Members of the press, as we stated in the beginning, the Right Honorable Speaker is flanked by the entire leadership of the House. And it is a convenient time. Honorable Speaker, with your permission, to take one or two questions from the media regarding the presentation we just made. Round right. Help us coordinate. Probably we take three sets of questions first, then the leadership response, then we will come back to another set. And just a reminder, members of the press, the Right Honorable Majority and Minority Leaders of the National Assembly are here with the Honorable Speaker. They are entirely responsible for the business of the Assembly. So, you can, not to tell you where to direct your questions, but we believe they should be in your front line. Huh? I have to. Sorry.
Yes. We'll be able to direct the questions. Okay. We are not hearing.
Are you hearing him?
No.
Somebody we are not hearing.
Right. Thank you, for organizing the session press briefing. Once again, I am Mohammed Galimbai, working for Africa TV. My question is for the majority caucus. Seeing the right honorable majority leader, I would be Tungara. My question is, what action are you going to take regarding Deputy Speaker CSK Jai audio recordings that allege tribal rhetoric? What are the actions that are you going to take? For the Speaker of the National Assembly, we have seen a petition being submitted to your office regarding that issue. Could you update the public regarding the status of that petition? Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Mai. Your first question is clearly out of order. We will allow the Honorable Speaker to respond. Honorable Speaker.
Thank you very much, Honorable Mr. Mbai. Am I right? Yeah. Yes, the Assembly is in receipt of one or two petitions against our Deputy Speaker, Honorable C.D.S. Kenjai. Usually when we receive petitions, our technical arm of the Assembly, the Office of the Clerk, ensures that all petitions are in conformity with our own standing orders, procedurally and submission-wise. So since the receipt of those petitions, it underwent those processes, and it is almost finalized for us to inform the petitioners the state of their petitions. I am hopeful that by tomorrow or so, they should be able to receive it. And if there are going to be any changes or rearrangements or resubmissions or whatever, we'll be able to inform them about it. But that's the case as far as we know now. That yes, we are in receipt, and it had been processed, and it's almost finalized for information back to the petitioners.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. Can we have Askanbi media?
Thank you so much. My name is Eros. So thank you so much. My name is Eros.
So my question will go to the Honorable Clerk. Honorable Clerk, last press briefing, which is during February, we have seen that the first ordinary session, the finance minister is supposed to have come. However, he gave a last minute notice that he will not be able to come. So therefore, we want to know how is the parliament delegating on such issues and what are the accountable measures the parliament normally takes when a minister give out a last minute notice that he will not be able to come. Thank you.
Thank you, Askell. Clark.
Thank you very much, Askanu. Certainly, you are very right. In our last press briefing in February, you did indicate that the Minister of Finance was scheduled as the first item on the agenda to give an update on the monitoring and implementation of the budget. Certainly, that very day he couldn't make it. But just as far as we're concerned, and as administration of Parliament, those are acceptable rearrangement within the schedule of the Assembly. But what is certain is that, of course, he did care within the session. And what we should make to understand is that the session is a period. It's not a one-day sitting. So the session lasted for a period, and he was able to fulfill his obligation to Parliament within that session. And you will agree with me that in that session he did give and updated the Assembly on the monitoring and implementation of the budget. Yes, you are quite right, certainly. He couldn't make it on the scheduled day as published in our agenda. And he did make a written communication with apology that he was not within town to make it to that day. It was accepted by the Assembly. So, as far as what are the internal measures available to Parliament in such kind of scenarios, if Parliament is not, ministers, when they are settled, they are accountable to Parliament. Constitutionally, every minister is accountable to Parliament, and whatever you are called by Parliament, you should answer to Parliament. And if you fail to do so without the prior authorization of Parliament, of course, there could be sanctions, and those sanctions are determined by Parliament itself, not from an administrative perspective. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Clark. Honorable Majority, so want to weigh in on that?
No, I think that's the report. I don't have any question.
Minority?
That's okay.
Beautiful. Okay, we will take 3 more questions and allow the leadership to continue to engage on their other parliamentary engagements. Can we have voice out digital, VOD?
Thank you, Mr. Honorable Clark, Speaker of the National Assembly. That was a very wonderful deliberation. I think there is no stone left unturned. So we are expecting a very fruitful discussion or a session. So my question here is going to be Honorable Leader of the National Assembly, that is Honorable Leader. The Honorable Speaker has highlighted so many key areas that are going to be discussed during this session, ranging from the immigration bill to the cybercrime bill to the special select committee, which is the most talked about right now. So over the years or over previous sessions, we have seen adjournments without debate, mostly and people of status always come from the side of the majority. So and these issues are key issues that need to be discussed thoroughly. So are we expecting to see during this session, after the conclusion of this discussion, are we expecting to see a thorough debate between parliamentarians and stakeholders regarding these matters? Because sometimes a lot of works have been done through from the committee sittings to the ordinary session, to the ordinary session. So coming to that session without a thorough debate or moving the motion.
Thank you very much, VLD. We will allow Honorable Majority to say a question.
Thank you very much. Is it Voice Out Digital, right? Thank you very much, representative from Voice Out Digital, for your concern raised to me. And yes, you're right. The session agenda is quite loaded, and there are very, very important issues of national interest that were discussed in the Parliament, as alluded by the Right Honourable Speaker, in terms of giving you an expose of what we are going to do within this month of June, the 1st of July. And normally, adjournment debate is not session business. It's not within the session's business. That is why it comes at the tail end of the session. It just gives an opportunity to the members of Parliament to have 15 minutes time to echo their concerns of their constituency. Concerns they think they are very, very important to them, and concerns they think they are also very important to Gambians. So basically, when we arrive at that particular day, there is this negotiation or consensus that do we need for us to engage ourselves in the debate after having very intensive and exhaustive session. So if it is the wish of the Parliament that this adjourn without debate, then so be it. If it's not the wish of the Parliament, of course, we will debate. Just like the last session, the first organization, we actually debated extensively. And it is also quite sudden that it is one thing to debate and also wait to the end of the session, the end of the debate, to listen to concerns that you raise, so that when the majority there is rising to respond to issues, you are on your seat. So basically, it is a reserved right of Parliament, that is the plenary, to determine whether to debate or not. It's not one-sided as well. But I can promise you, if it is the wisdom of the Parliament to debate, of course, it's provided for by our standing orders. We will definitely adhere to that. Thank you very much.
Thank you. All right, Honorable Minority, you want to weigh in on that?
Thank you very much. Well, as expressed by the majority leader, it is always the wish of the Parliament to adjourn at the end of to debate at the end of the session. However, circumstance or prevailing circumstances may prevail that will warrant the adjournment without debate to be passed. But of course, to debate is always the wish of the parliamentarian, and that's for the good of the parliamentarian. That's the opportunity that we directly express the concerns of our electorate. We hope we will continue in the same spirit to debate at the end of the session.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. This is where we want to draw the curtain.
There's one over there.
I have one more. Is that West Coast Radio? All right, 92 or 95? Here's the mic.
Thank you very much. My question would be the leaders of the minority and minority voters. We know it's an election year, and the parliament consists of politicians.
Pardon?
Elections.
It's an election year, and the parliament consists of politicians.
Politicians, yes.
Now, one would ask how you're going to juggle between your parliamentary responsibilities and your political engagement. Sometimes we see sitting in that job because there is no enough following. Thank you.
I like the person.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Leaders.
Thank you very much. I think that's a very important question and very interesting question. Of course, in the life of the National Assembly, this is not the only time that the National Assembly is faced with election year. And the same way the National Assembly has been handling when it's election year, I believe we are going to continue in the same spirit to amicably compromise our responsibility as parliamentarians alongside our political engagements. That's why I think I will be seeing the third session and then the fourth session to be merged, so that there can be room for both the parliamentarians to play their political act as well as their parliamentary roles. We are very much cautious of the fact that We are representing the people, and we owe them that due to fully represent them alongside our political engagement. Hopefully, we live up to both expectations. Thank you.
Thank you very much, representative of the West Coast Radio, for that wonderful question. It's a very, very important question, of course, and I think the question came out of good intent. I want to reassure the entire citizenry that we remain highly committed in terms of service to this country. This is a rare privilege. We are chosen among staggering 3 million population to represent them in the National Assembly to steer the affairs of this country. That is not a small responsibility. And I can assure you, we wouldn't really take it for granted. You are right. Parliament in itself is a political institution, comprised of political grouping, of course, political interests, so faces here and there. And more importantly, we're in a political season. You could see MPs also being really overwhelmed. Pressure from the constituency, pressure from the political parties. But we'll really do our utmost best not to waste resources of taxpayers by endless journey without goal. And then, like I said, we are before you here today to express commitment and also try to express that we also echo similar concern with you, and we will really stay highly committed to ensure that we attend to business of the Gambian people. This is a business that you have sanctioned us, that you have paid us to do on your behalf, and such shouldn't be haphazardly done. And we will do everything humanly possible within our limits to make sure that when there is any upcoming political season, we try to come with modalities and mechanisms in terms of, like the Marital says, how to match them together, at least so that at least what the Manikas would say, new council so far, so kind of new far, to make sure that we try to compromise, sort of. But cut the story, long story short, we are highly committed in terms of responding to your concerns as far as representation is concerned. And we'll also talk to our various caucuses, of course. We are leaders of the 2 caucuses to call on members of caucus to really prioritize national engagement first than any other engagement. Any other engagement is secondary to the national engagement that you assign us to do so. And I can assure you, we will live up to expectation. And thank you very much for this concern you raised.
Thank you very much, Honorable Majority and Minority Leaders. Honorable Speaker, this is where we will draw the curtain for the questions from the media. What I will now do is to invite my colleague, the Director of Table Office, to thank everyone and bring this session to a close. And before he gets to the podium, just to inform the clerk and the Honorable Speaker and the leadership that we are especially thanking QTV that has gone live as this session is unfolding. So QTV will have noticed your service, and we thank you. And all of them. And all of them, yes. Say the word for that.
Good morning, Honorable Speaker, the leadership, majority, and minority leaders, the clerk of the Assembly, our members of the press, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. As we draw this briefing to a close, I would like to thank each and every one of you, QTV and everybody else. I have prepared you will be asking.
You can call them.
I don't feel offended whoever I don't mention.
Yeah, you started mentioning.
I would like to thank you definitely for your participation and the interest that you shown in the work of this institution. This briefing indeed has provided us all an opportunity to highlight the program and expectations for the upcoming ordinary session, that is the second ordinary session of the 2026 legislative year, which also form part of our Assembly's constitutional mandate to legislate, provide oversight, represent the people, and of course strengthening our democratic governance. The National Assembly remains committed to
to ensuring that the upcoming session is conducted in an efficient, transparent, and inclusive manner. The session is expected to consider, as alluded by Speaker and the Clerk, is expected to consider questions, legislative documents, that's bills, questions to ministers, motions, and other parliamentary businesses that will contribute to the national development and strengthening of our democratic institutions. The active participation of citizens and stakeholders is essential to the success of the parliamentary process. The media, you indeed play a very vital role in keeping the public informed. We therefore encourage you, the journalists, to continue providing accurate, balanced, and timely coverage of parliamentary proceedings to promote public understanding and engagement in our democratic processes. The National Assembly Service, of course, appreciates the support of the Office of the Clerk, our colleagues as the Parliamentary Service, security personnel, our development partners, and all stakeholders. As preparation continues, we remain confident that the session will be guided by principles of national interest, constructive dialogue, mutual respect, and service to the people of the Gambia. We once again thank you all for your presence and look forward to your continued cooperation throughout this session. I thank you all.
Thank you very much, Director, Table Office. Honorable Speaker, this is where we intend to draw the curtain for this press briefing and to inform you that whenever you call, the Gambian media responds to you quite positively. This morning we have registered over 25 media houses in this hall. And we thank the media once again. We thank... Okay.
Equally, we want to thank all the media houses. As I rightly said, they are our partners, our very precious partners, because the people we represent usually are not in the chambers. They can only get the facts or be better informed through the various media outlets. But we also want to challenge them that we have an open door policy. You are free at any time to come and get facts from the Office of the Clerk or from my office or from the leaders' offices, so that we avoid either misinforming or misrepresenting. Because there were times when we had these challenges until there was need for us to send a rejoinder. All these things are probably because some of the terminologies, parliamentary terminologies used may not be understood by some. Some, you are always free to come and get clarity. Where we have our shortcomings, we will allow you to expose it so that we will learn from those shortcomings and try to improve them. But we also, as you know, the power of the pen, we also don't want to be misrepresented outside without due process, without getting the relevant information. Our doors are not closed. Feel free, so that we can together partner up and then inform the people we represent. I want to thank you very much, and as Gibairu said, we are delighted to see all the media houses here present. Thank you very much.
Thank you, and see you on Monday, 8 June, 10 a.m. sir, at the National Assembly.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah.